Hey YouTube, welcome to my latest video. This one is basically to chat about Facebook sales. Now I cross-list most of my eBay sales onto Facebook, and when they get interest on Facebook and they've sold, I'll then end it on eBay as soon as possible. Works out quite well. I don't do as many Facebook sales as I'd like, so I'm really trying to ramp that up now. I generally get like maybe 1 or 2 a week, generally low value, but occasionally there can be sort of around £50 or £60 I've had a few sales at. But I'm changing my technique a little bit because I don't really want people coming to my door at my house. There's a couple of reasons for this. One of them is when you arrange a time and say they were going to turn up at midday on a certain day, you've got to make sure that you're in and available sort of around the house when they come. You know, I'm often out the back in my storage and stuff and taking photos, and sometimes I have to make a run to the post office. And to be committed to a time at my actual house isn't good, because if they don't turn up or they're late, and I'm sort of hanging around for them to turn up and not wanting to start on a new job, like, you know, starting testing something or something like that. I don't really want to start on that if I'm going to have to knock at the door any second. So that's one of the reasons. The other reason is I don't really want people knowing exactly where I live. Nothing sort of shady about that. I just don't like the idea of people coming to my front door. You know, I don't want any Tom, Dick or Harry to knock on my door and purchase stuff. High value items didn't worry me too much, because I can sort of understand them wanting to sort of have that reassurance and maybe seeing it work, plug it in to show them it working or something. Something with a value of like £10, I'll quite happily meet them at a certain location. I know this works well for David M, the car boot picker, and Steve and Steph as well. So I'm trying to adopt that sort of technique myself. So I've got a little video that I made earlier. It's not very good quality, but I'm going to put it on the vlog, mainly for my own records. Sorry for the shaky camera and so on, but it's hard to film this sort of transaction, especially if you don't want them to know that they're being filmed as well. So we'll just watch that one now. So I'm just on the way to my new drop-off points for items I sell on Facebook. Instead of them coming to the house, I'm going to get them to meet me at a certain location in town. It's just opposite from where I live, so when they text me to say they're there, it means I can just walk over instead of having them come to the house and also wait in, and I'd be disappointed if they don't turn up. So this is my new way of doing it. Let's see how it goes.
No, sorry mate, no.
Yeah, hi. Yeah, sure. Yeah.
They're a bit bigger in there.
Yeah, hard to gauge in the photos what they're like.
I'm really sorry.
Right, no worries.
I
no
thought they
worries.
were bigger than that, like, you know.
Right,
It's the size of the lens.
right.
I apologise, sorry.
Right, no worries, no worries. No problem.
Thanks very much for your time.
Yeah, no worries. Thank you, bye.
Well, that didn't go too well. Apparently the binoculars were too small. So, not a very successful attempt to sell something on Facebook. Not from my house. Although, you know, if they're the right size, you would have bought them, I guess. And the idea is people aren't coming to the door to buy stuff. So as you can see, that particular transaction didn't work out that well. The binoculars were too small for him, which is fair enough. They're not the right type. But again, that person was about half an hour late. So if I was waiting in at home, it would have meant that I would be hanging around, not really wanting to start my next job until half an hour later than what I expected him to turn up at. So how it worked is he messaged me when he got to the meetup location, which was outside a shop, which is about a 2-minute walk away from my house. He messaged me, say I'm here. I then run down and you know show him the goods, and we do the deal there and then. As I say, if it was an electrical item, I don't really mind him coming to the door. Also, on the same topic of Facebook, I've actually had a few people message me about postage recently, and I've started adding this as an option on my listings. So I have a little piece of text I cut and paste into every Facebook listing. I put that the item was in the town where I live, and I say for delivery within the UK, I'll post for £5 or £3 or whatever it happens to be on top via bank transfer, which is preferred, or PayPal. And I've sold a couple of things this way so far. I had another query just earlier today, but I've not heard back from him. So hopefully that's the way people are going to start to shop, and if I can encourage that by putting that on the adverts rather than waiting for them to approach the subject, then it can only mean more sales. So that's the plan. I'm starting to offer the postage. I think there's probably a bit of a worry from the buyer on that score, you know, because Facebook is very much the Wild West of reselling at the moment. So I can understand buyers being a bit cautious about sending a payment because they have no recourse. But that's one of the benefits, I suppose. There's obviously no returns, there's no fees. I mean, all the stuff I sell is tested properly. I spend a lot of time testing it. Obviously, it's all cross-listed on eBay, so you know, I have great confidence in the item being good. But you know, if they are unhappy with an item and it's a genuine case and they did message me, and sure, I'd take it back the same as I would on eBay. But for anything that's just a rubbish return, like most of my eBay returns are, then obviously no returns on Facebook. My Facebook ratings, I don't know how important they are, but I've got a rating of about 6 for positive. Friendliness and good value, I think, is the 2 ratings, and I've also got 2 unhappy ratings, which say I'm not very friendly. So fair enough. I don't really understand how they think I'm not friendly, because I've always been perfectly friendly when I've met anybody off Facebook. But maybe people say I'm not very friendly if I turn down a price they've offered. So know that you can basically rate anyone, even though the transaction might not go ahead. I've rated buyers who've arranged to pick up and then haven't bothered picking up, and I rated them down for punctuality. And so it's probably the same as what eBay used to be, whereas people leave you a negative if they get a negative, that sort of thing. I don't know, but I don't know if anybody takes any notice on Facebook, really. So yeah, that's a little video about Facebook. I think it is possibly the future of reselling. It's not there yet. It's got a way to go, but I think in 5 years' time, you know, Facebook, or at least some sort of social media, whatever's around at that time, will have a reselling method, and I have a feeling that won't be eBay, but I think eBay will still be around, but there's certainly a lot of troubles with eBay at the moment. They're trying to do things that are really alienating the medium-sized seller. So we'll see on that. But yeah, eBay is still my main platform. Facebook my second, and Amazon probably my third, but I want to make it so eBay's my main, Amazon's my second, because I really want to ramp up Amazon for Q4. But I'm concerned I just haven't got the right stock at the moment. But I'm looking out at the auctions and so on. So yeah, a little update there. So no, I haven't posted a video apart from my sales updates recently. So hope everybody's week's going well. I'm really looking forward to the meetup in September in Hitchin, where Nick Hills lives. Really looking forward to that. I'm meeting with a lot of the resellers in the chats and on the Facebook group, the catchup Facebook group. So yeah, I'm going to stay overnight in a hotel, Travelodge, I think. I'm coming down all the way from Scotland, so it should be a nice weekend. I'm really looking forward to it. Anyway, thanks for watching this video. If you like the content, please subscribe and please like. Okay, thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.